Let's see how we go. First map of the EU Series 2 for the Thunderpick World Championship. We're in Europe and we're underway.
Bright and early. Oh, okay. Hampus dispatched. Never really stood a chance. Still got Cirque here. Still got Red Star nearby, but that is at the expense of elsewhere. A bomb site is seeded. Cirque does find himself a kill. That's at the expense of this A bomb site. Bomb down now. Executor commits site. Kinky's in towards Tetra. He's got a player squeaky, one player hut. It's decent positioning, but being a pissed around, opening engagements on this retake are basically everything. And for the moment, it doesn't look too bad for 500, but as the numbers get whittled down and the bomb critically ticks lower, this becomes quite difficult actually without a kit. Red Star needs to stick. Zinni goes wide. Can he find this player?
Oh.
No, he can't. Rainwaker, a very important headshot to save the day.
Volt will be the A-site anchor, one of the most annoying positions to play on Nuke, as we kind of expected, being a difficult site player. One thing he's kind of been comfortable with in the past, but Executor will entry him. Does the right thing in that round, really, Volt, but just loses the aim duel straight up. Blue-White will plant on A, and it's going to be a tough retake if they want to go for it. They should with the money they've got, or at least play exits.
33 pick up the round. Volt was totally on his own. He had no teammates really providing any assistance. Yeah, even if Volt finds a kill, I think he always would have got traded. So he was left in a very tough spot by his team. Getting a lot of room here, Kinky, isn't he? Now the main prong comes in. Volt is gone immediately. And with that mini flank, surely there's no chance. Mini flank doesn't actually need to come into play because the actual main prong, main thruster, the execute does all the work.
As soon as you conditioned it to get 2 players, if not maybe 3, if you want to have your third as a quick rotation, you can maybe go for a rush toward ramp or something crazy like that. We are looking at some exit kills. Actually, we're going for it. Red Star's on it, but never mind, an A's come through. That's really unfortunate. Hang on. Cirque's picked up the kit. Cirque has picked up the kit. Does he have this? Oh, not close enough. Maybe about half a second. Honestly, fair play on actually going for that retake. If Red Star was full HP, I think they win that.
Okay. At least with the info, 500 can readjust. You can see the ramp player now can leave ramp and look elsewhere. Volt finds one. And we need a quick trade here. Well, this becomes quite tricky for the T side. There goes Volt. And now we start to move. Zerk. It's a decent spot, but how does he fall back? Doesn't make it that far. Now the frags are flying in. And with Red Star alerting his adversaries to the fact he's in lobby, they should just be respecting that fully. They might have to save again here, 500.
Ruby, Sangal, Ecstatic. So, yeah, it's quite a long loss streak for 500 on this map, whether it's with the old roster or with the new, maybe. We'll see. Cirque gets the opening. Rainwaker does hold on toward ramp. Zinni will go down. And for once, they've actually got an advantage in the round here.
For now, CT's surely going to respect these smokes. I feel like 33 here need to fight in aggressively. They've chosen double doors, the control side. I like this. But there's a lot of utility, isn't there, for 500? If they get anything down onto here, mollies, smokes, something to take out the control windows, this should be a really difficult hold. There was one HE grenade here on this T side, and I kind of like that to be used on the smoke. Blue-White finds Volt in the meanwhile. Executor with another. It's starting to look pretty decent for this T side. The trades are going their way, and nobody's on the bomb. 500 had all the util, but still ended up taking a lot of duels. I'm surprised, Trav. There shouldn't have been that many duels. It should have been, you know, them trying to defuse with smokes down.
But Nuke here. If that does transpire into something a little bit more impressive for them. Bolt, MP9, top huts. He's got one player in support behind the vent, actually. Good peek on the timing, and Rainwaker blind will manage to deal with Kiro. There's the dig from Hampus. They're getting a couple of kills now. I-500 in these rounds, and Volt, top hut, should be able to do some great work, and there we go. It's on the half investment, as it so often happens in Counter-Strike.
Wow, they got 8.
That is a ruse.
Then 500's just completely committed lower. A little bit of pressure was enough to pull all the players. Red Star's going to be wondering, how have we seeded all this ground for free? There is a lot of utility on this CT side, but as we saw a couple rounds ago, having the util and putting it down in the right places is a different question. Red Star opens up this retake. Zinni traded in towards Squeaky Door. Executor here is going to be relied upon to find at least one and lock down this site as he commits to Under Heaven. It's very awkward. And in the end, clean up shop, do 500.
Yeah, that's annoying for Executor because I feel like when you're in that position, you know you're either going to get dropped on or you still need to judge aiming up and spray control while aiming up. You'd think against the Eco. They've done well to wrestle this one back, and all coming from that half-buy win.
Yeah, there's so much as well to stabilize their economy when you win on a half-buy. It gives you some reserve. Cost 33 a round, where they realistically should have been banking for cash themselves. So, all they need to do is hold on here, and 500 will have the round lead again. Hampers collects a double. A little bit low, and Volt goes down immediately on the jump. Okay, this is getting a little bit sketchy, isn't it? Hampers needs to get out of here alive.
He will just about. Executor's found Rainwaker. Oh no, it's falling apart. Hampers has plenty of utility to use from Heaven. Cirque has managed to USP Zinni out of the round, and now going for the rifle. He's got the smoke in the kit, which could be all important actually, but there's making a lot of noise about this. They're very much aware here, 33, that it's a double Heaven retake, and Hampus, he'll eventually go down, but it was all set up for Cirque to trade it. Hampus does really well to find one more, considering 500. They'll just get away with that one. 6-5 it is.
The 500 just about squeak through against a Eagle. Not even many body armor around. Get into the final round of the half. And a very aggressive stance. Look at this. Straight through Squeaky. Trades galore. For the moment, a man advantage slips the way of 500. Utah will take them off the site for now. The bomb is getting planted, so it will take a retake. But a first man advantage on a retake for a while for 500.
Yeah, last round of the half. But everything they would want to go for this 3v2. Make sure it's all completed comfortably, and Hampus has managed to find one more kill on that retake. Kiro, though, is doing a great job. How he's found one more with that Tech 9, I don't know. Now Cirque trying to play it with the elevation. Does look quite awkward, but in the end, he's doing the right thing there by making it as awkward for Kiro as possible. Cirque within quite a bit of control. I'm looking at this correctly. We have one set of
there's one Kevlar
on the CT pistol. They're actually prioritizing util, which is pretty crazy. And you know what? Why not? I mean, professional players don't go for body spams really much anymore. They go for headshots. So, yeah, let's see if it works out. This is really weird because we've got the retake of ramp coming in here for the CT side. It's almost like the Volt is playing CT all of a sudden all over again. Executor will manage to trade it out. Kiro does have the kit here. The bomb is planted on B. Campus has got this close ramp control. These flashes might surprise him, and yeah, he's forced forward. It'll be Zinni to take that frag. Rainwaker getting one of his own. Cirque could pounce though. That recovers it into a 2v2. And now this kit, even though it's still in play, needs to get onto the side. And Executor, he's doing all the work, and Kiro has found that final frag. They have that kit on the defuse, and an unusual buy on the pistol works out.
A half buy, a force buy to navigate from 500. And Red Star's got an AK. That is scary.
Now Kiro's been tagged up, and that is when they swing hit. Volt's found 2. Blue White's gone down as well, and all of a sudden it's fallen apart. Inky's trying to blow open a hole in that smoke with the MP9, but it just reveals his position to Red Star. And just like that, there's probably no way back into this round for 33. There we go. They're all over Executor like a rash. Like a cheap suit. Zinni You know, get that nade kill. It's Red Star 2 traded. That was just a very simple choice there from 500, just to go for picks outside with that purchase. And honestly, they kind of won every single one. Okay, I found it as well. I'm sure you have as well. Blue-White will manage to devault out of the round. Oh, he's found 2. Blue-White has found 2. All of a sudden, the reforce is working brilliantly. Blue-White has found 3 kills with that deagle. And the panic has set in. He'll go down, and Rainwaker is stuck with his M4. 13 HP, and that nade just avoids it. But the Force by War will not be stopping here early in the second half.
Okay. Blue-White hits the ground running. 4 for him. Guess it makes sense with the lack of utility. But they've got to win their first fight here on Outer, or this falls apart.
Almost a carbon copy of how they won their previous round, actually. And in this occasion, there's no presence in towards main at all. And again, it's falling apart because of that. Blue-White's doing a great job. He's found 2, but Red Star cracked it open. Rainwaker found 1 with his Tech 9 up to 17 kills. And yeah, there's a great opportunity now for 33 to just recover some control of this round. Red Star's here as well. He's preparing to swing it with Cirque, to be fair. But there we go. There is the frag. Executor will manage to stay alive as well. Red Star will pick up the bomb and manage to strafe over toward the A site through HUT. But 33 have got good information and a little bit more control than they did have early round here. We're going down the vent. We're trying to anyway. Behind that smoke. And that's a good call.
33 will know what's happened. Now with the noise cue. Rainwaker collects 1 on the rotation. Make it 2.
Ah.
Rainwaker with the presence of mind to stick around, knowing that there were numbers A, that the gig was up. Poking and prodding here towards ramp, but nothing too overzealous. And it might be 33 that go looking first. We've got a double HUT push. In the meanwhile, Rainwaker, again, is just so crisp. He has come alive, hasn't he, in the last 3 or 4 rounds? He's a monster.
Yeah. I mentioned how he's very, very good at this level. Yeah, he's just incredibly reliable. Hang on, we're going towards 2 players on ramp here. Kiro, or they found more than a 2 for 2 this round may have been on. Executor, they're now aware of where he is playing from. Means they can herd the bomb up toward A safely. Executor is hot on their heels and has found an AK with Red Star 42, Rainwaker 47. Health isn't amazing. An Executor might give this one a little bit of a glance, even without a kit. No, I think you've seen the shadow of 1, however. Red Star was there as well. And the 1v1, when you still do have a little bit of time, he's going to give this a little bit more of a look. But unfortunately now, he's going to realise that Red Star is not giving up his position whatsoever. Even if he goes for a hold here, I don't think he's really going to get any chance of taking it. And there we go. Red Star will find him. Red Star's been imperative. I mean, if you look at that rifling duo there, Alan, with Red Star and Rainwaker, that is a lot of output, especially on these tight rounds. Executor and Blue-White really doing the majority of the heavy lifting on the rifling side as well. A lot more stable across the board for 500, and they might be on track for a win on Nuke, which would be pretty crazy. Their first one in 7. Their brand new team as well. Maybe it's enough they'd be happy to go to a little bit longer. Volt will manage to deal with Executor on this next gun round coming in. We saw the buy. It was definitely rough around the edges for 33 when it came to the utility. And once again, 500 have fought their way in with a plant. And that is the important kill. If Kiro found that one on toward Hampus, the round was definitely on because Hampus was the only player on full health. As it is, it's going to be 12 for 500.
Rainwake is just a laser beam right now. Just absolutely assassinating anybody that appears on his screen. There was a moment there where they were running through Squeaky. 2 players were sub, say, 25 HP, and a HE grenade landed near them. 1 meter different on where that
30 remaining. Dropping down to the site from heaven could be away. Not going to be a surprise because oh my goodness, Blue White's walked into the Molotov. That could be the way in. Hampus has killed another one as well. Zinni will go down. All of a sudden, it's down to Kiro and Kinky. And it's going to be pretty awkward. Kiro's gone down. Kinky found by Volt. Good spin. And with 9 seconds on the clock, the bomb plant will be safe from heaven. The Executor cannot deny. And they will not be denied. Well, 500. It's a wonderful opening with this new roster. 13-7 on you. Can that play 2 mollies, actually, and 1 smoke? So it's going to be a proper execute here.
taking their time with this one. Smoke's doing a lot to isolate out, but coming through. Oh my lord, coming through the cave smoke, Rainwaker picks up where he left off on Nuke. He has just absolutely ended the CT side.
Do have some retake util, obviously, for 33 with how much they've invested into it. Executor is once again that player with that kit, but Red Star's even got a couple of flashes available to help out on this one. Now I'm going to go for a tap, not a hold just yet, and hang on. That bomb is still being held, but no, Rainmaker was always going to come up and help out. But he gets a quad kill. Enough of what kind of the rating the community has given him. Did okay on Metizport, but obviously the major was a disaster. Didn't expect too much. Getting there was the main thing. But still, I want to see maybe some good numbers from him alongside some good leadership on 500.
Looking good here. Players kept alive. Hampus tagged up, but not felled in the end. So clean start for 500. Very strong 1-2 punch here. I'm surprised he didn't get more. Rainwaker deals death as he has done throughout the bulk of this series. And Kinky is snatched away as well. Fairly fast flank here from Zinni, but bomb plant not denied. Smoke will keep him at bay for now. Kiro is the one to make a move, and Red Star goes looking. He doesn't want to get shot from behind. Getting very dicey here in and around this smoke. Zinni, does he know where to look? Looks away at just the wrong time. And now I think Kiro's in for a world of pain. He doesn't have a kit. He doesn't have a smoke for the bomb. Saving might be the only option.
IP's Impact team is a roster I actually haven't had a chance to cover myself yet. And they have recently taken a map off of a men's team in Eternal Fire, which was very impressive. And a big step for the scene. Get to cast the GOAT Mia. Trailblazer for UK Women's Counter-Strike. We love that. Hampus will entry Kiro. And once again, 500 in full control of a gun around here.
Of course, we're still playing Volt.
We do play Volt.
He does his best to change the flags. Peer otherwise, but we take what we can get. Volt on top.
Yeah, good guy as well.
In fact, we could just attribute all of the success of Bulgaria and 500 to the UK. I think that would be fair.
Valid.
Yes, sir. Zerk had a good spore. Wanted to go looking here in towards Jaguar. Pull it off. And that is a very awkward engagement. Red Star wins out. Now Cave is exposed. The CTs have surely got to start taking some risks. Choose to fight back in, and Zerk is ready and waiting. This is crumbling now. Oh wow. My, it is a train wreck.
Zerk's 8-0. You might be playing the no death challenge at this rate. I feel like the game is this comfortable. There's Volt. Another quick headshot. Quite literally being farmed. It's pretty crazy. Volt creeping in. Hero is right in front of him. Knife. Yes! Yes! A power surge through the back of Kiro. That vault will not feel good.
Certainly not feeling great about how the way this one is swiveled heavily into the 500 direction. This round is indeed a half buy, and Cirque isn't missing. Another player gone. Kiro's tags almost to death through the wall. Surely he's a dead man as soon as a rifler comes around this corner. Here comes the util from the T side. Never gets a chance, Kiro. Kinky finds one, but Cirque... I mean, it's invincible, I guess, is the only word right now, isn't it? 10-0.
We've reached a point where we are just waiting to see if Cirque can last a whole game without dying. There's been a few of those in Counter-Strike history. I think Zyru famously did one at, was it at a major, I'm pretty sure? Went like 11-0. JKS got one, I think, a couple of times in his career.
Oh,
here we go.
No!
No!
Oh, dear.
Why did I talk about it?
How dare they not protect the president?
Couple of kills here for 33 to get them done, maybe, but Rainmaker is going to try and protect them. Oh my god, he's in the Matrix. How is he not dead? He's dead now. But 500 have so much money, they just don't give a damn about just running in like this. Executor will save the orb, but doesn't really matter, does it?
And we're still left a little bit baffled by the way this game has gone. TT side, they did have a pause 2 rounds ago. You'd hope they use that to discuss what they're going to change here. Problem is, Cirque is absolutely formidably. He's changing up every round, where he's starting, where he's opening up. Now is Vault to combine for 2 in mid. This CT side is not a defense. It's not even a paper shield. It's nothing.
At this point, I feel like you can throw caution to the wind and just really go for something super aggressive. Take control of lane, take control of middle, trying to hold middle deep. There were some flash plays. Like, nothing's working, so try something crazy. Like, you're going to lose the game if you don't.
It's impossible to know that from the outside. What we do know is that 500 are going to be brimming with confidence. Their first in the lineup. 10-0 now. Hampus does fall early. So a glimmer into this round. That glimmer expands. Volt is dispatched as well. 33. No mistakes. No overzealous moves. Play together. You've got to get a round on the board, and this is obviously the best opportunity they've had end of this half.
Yeah, this is the one. It starts up here, though. I think quite a lot of damage on a trade kill, though, so... 2v4, their site might be under the 500 control somewhat here. Plant can go down. This is where it'll get nervy for 33, because they don't get 30 nodes. No one does. So, you've got to be careful. So, it's got a line playing in front of the smoke and in front of the utility. At Molotov and nade, he will get past... Oh, he can just walk through. He can walk through the smoke here. Oh, it's falling apart. Now Cirque can clutch. 1 versus 2. 30 HP actually to work with. Surely a double swing will come through, though, and there we go. Kinky takes no prisoners on that one. There was a chance. They did get back to a 2v2 for a split second. But 33 are finally on the board.
How do they choose to open? Different stance in mid, a bit more passive. Holding util for the donut player is the decision. Here comes that flash. Now he can swing. And Volt almost caught Red Star. He's got so much space and they have no idea. Zinni's gone now. Kinky is forced to look behind him. Surely the T-side knows the cave is a strong possibility right now.
Executor, come on. You should know there's a chance that he's past where Kinky is looking. And Volt's flanking. Hero. That's another freebie. Oh, dearie me. The way Executor ran in there at the end, it just tells you the tale, doesn't it, about how their mental is in this game, I feel. A couple of rounds away. That could just be a pistol and a conversion. Taking the series 2-0 and getting into that winners match in the group. Shot.
Okay, so site is taken. But it's not going to count for much if we can't hold on to some of these avenues for the after plant. Simply have to win out in a direction, and right now that isn't happening. Donut fully under CT control. They're going for CT and Temple. But it's not working out oh so well. Blue-White got to collect more. One player's on the bomb, and I'm not sure he can get anywhere near this. A lot of missed bullets, but it doesn't really matter. 12-1. Utter domination.
500 weren't able to stay relevant in the scene. And, well, the start is excellent. It's a fast play for 33. Could this be where this game ends? Rainwaker is going to hold the line. He's got 2 again. Managing to multi-fragment. It didn't look like it would be easy. Ampus is on the scene. He'll get traded. But 3v2 still for 500. Volt's wallbang executes it out of the game. And Kiro is stuck. He's removed. And 500, well, they'll be absolutely delighted that that looked so easy.